Today is the Feast of the Assumption of the Blessed Virgin Mary, one of the major feast days on the Catholic Church calendar and a national holiday in Croatia. The Roman Catholic faithful are making pilgrimages to the many Marian shrines in the country, among which the most important are Marija Bistrica north of Zagreb, Trsat and Rijeka, Almash in eastern Croatia, and the inland Dalmatian town of Sin. The ceremonies include the celebration of Mass and a procession with the statue of St. Mary. The European Union plans to purchase surplus fruits and vegetables which emerged due to the Russian embargo placed on produce and other foodstuffs from EU member states. Russia's ban, prompted by US and EU sanctions against it due to the ongoing conflict in Ukraine, has mostly impacted producers of various vegetable crops, although in Croatia the most damage has been incurred by importers of poultry, dairy products, and fruit. Yesterday's heavy rains and storms have reactivated landslides in the area around Bednja in the Zagorje region north of Zagreb. The collapse of a local access road had cut off houses in several hamlets near the village. Meanwhile, near Varaždin, the overflow of a local river has led to flooding of vegetable crops, although none of the nearby houses were threatened by the high waters. While visiting the town of Jelsa on the island of Hvar, Prime Minister Zoran Milanovic announced that his government will be tightening discipline in tax collection, noting that the practice of placing most of the tax burden on the middle class has to be changed. Milanovic also said his government's reforms are the right track, but that positive change takes time, adding that even though next year will see economic growth according to all indicators, he said it will not be the type of growth with which he will be satisfied. In the eastern city of Vukovar, the Croatian Association of Former Inmates of Serbian concentration camps marked the 22nd anniversary of the last prisoner of war exchange with a ceremonial conference. Over 30,000 Croatian soldiers and civilians passed through Serbian concentration camps during the war years. The traditional nobility days are being held in Gornja Rijeka at the foot of the Kalnik Hills in east-central Croatia. This is an event that evokes a memory of the local nobility, with mainly young people wearing the formal attire of the local nobility in the 19th century. They hold dancing competitions and even a beauty contest. In sports, in men's tennis at the Western and Southern Open tournament being held in the U.S., Croatia's Marin Cilic was knocked out of the round of 16 phase by Switzerland's Stanislas Wawrinka 3-6, 6-0, 6-1. At this morning's qualification at the European Athletics Championship being held in Zurich, Switzerland, discus thrower Sandra Perkovic and high jumper Ana Šimić secured spots in the finals competition in their events. And finally, the weather forecast for the rest of the day. Skies will be moderately overcast in the interior and on the northern Adriatic, with heavier clouds at places and a chance of isolated rainfall in central and highland zones and the northern coast, especially as the day comes to a close. Skies will remain sunny in Dalmatia. Light to moderate westerly and northwesterly winds will blow on the Adriatic coast. The sea will be slightly to moderately choppy, with some initially high waves only in the south. Today's temperatures will range from 19 to 24 degrees Celsius inland, getting a little higher in the east, and from 25 to 30 degrees Celsius down the coast. Conditions will be unstable tomorrow inland, with precipitation at places and cooler temperatures, while sunnier skies and gradually warmer conditions are expected on Sunday. Precipitation is still expected on the Adriatic coast tomorrow, especially in the north, where temperatures may remain slightly cooler. From Sunday onward, skies will be mostly sunny, although strong bore winds will blow in the north. Very warm temperatures will persist in the south.